Hey there, Meteorologist Ryan Wichman in the WTOL 11 Weather Center, and let's talk about our forecast over the next 10 days coming off of what was some severe weather Wednesday night to our south. Some big-time storms across places like Illinois, Indiana, even other parts of Ohio had some pretty good thunderstorms. Thankfully, we were able to avoid the worst out of that system, but here it sits across the Great Lakes, this area of low pressure, the drops in pressure and the rises in pressure once this thing leaves. If you've noticed your body a little bit extra achy today, there's a really good reason. Then that would be this strong area of low pressure. Let's talk about those severe storms and the storm reports that extend from Chicago, Milwaukee, even reports of funnel clouds and tornadoes up there across Wisconsin. These storms started in Iowa and worked their way through Indiana, still ongoing down into Kentucky and West Virginia this morning. What are we looking at as far as the worst of these storms? Well, I think we're going to see a few more reports out of southern Indiana of likely tornadoes that happened overnight down there. But the biggest storms as far as what was captured on video and what happened during the height of this storm yesterday is down here in southern Illinois, down towards Charleston. This is near Eastern Illinois University, down towards Effingham, just south of Champaign as well. These are spots that saw the most tornadoes reported, and we can show you some of this incredible video. Storm chasers on top of these, as you can see, ripping through the ground and unfortunately through some homes as well. We know some damage was done to multiple homes and houses. You can see some of that damage right here. Those that were traveling through on the interstates obviously caught pretty off guard by that as cleanup and rescue attempts were happening into the evening hours last night. As you can see, wow, just some incredible damage by tornadoes that are still yet to be rated by the National Weather Service, but a very good chance that there's going to be at least some of those that will be rated closer towards that violent end of the spectrum. Let's talk about not just those tornadoes that occurred, but let's show you the tornado count for the year. Now, these are the reports of tornadoes. It doesn't mean that every report is for a singular tornado. Sometimes you can get multiple people reporting on one tornado, but nevertheless, Illinois has been the bullseye this tornado season. Pretty unusual to see that being the leading state, but it's what has happened with 194 reports of tornadoes. Missouri in third place at 90, and down towards Mississippi, over 100 reports of tornadoes. If you think about traditional Tornado Alley out there in Oklahoma and up towards Kansas, they've only had less than 60 reported tornadoes there, and down towards Texas, just by their sheer geography, how big that they are, only 41 reports of tornadoes there. Pretty surprising. And if you're curious, here in Ohio, you can see how those storms, if you've noticed the trend, they flare up to our west and then they've kind of weakened as they move this way. It's just the way the weather systems have been this season. A dozen reports of tornadoes. Still got some rumbling off across New England where they're under the gun for strong to severe weather. This is that same system that's given us the aches today and what gave us that potential for strong or severe weather yesterday. That's now moving through upstate New York. So we'll have to be paying attention from New York, Boston, all the way into the heart of New England for the potential for some strong or severe storms there. The wind has been pretty noticeable this morning and this heading into the afternoon as well. National Weather Service here does have some gale warnings in place for the open waters of Lake Erie. Once you get east of the islands, that's where waves out there could be as high as 6 to 9 feet. Later on today, small craft advisories in the western and shallower portions of the lake. There's also low water advisories because of the westerly wind. And I'm not sure it's warm enough for people to really be out and swimming and enjoying the beaches, but riptide's also a very likely occurrence, unfortunately. We see it every single season where some people are pulled out by those riptides, and they are very tricky to try to get out of. Dangerous boating conditions as well with those wind gusts at times out in the open waters over 40 miles an hour. This is going to switch from more of a westerly wind, kind of more of a northwesterly breeze as we head into the overnight hours, and it's also going to start to slacken. So I do expect that we should start to see those waves lessen as we head into Friday. Should be a much calmer day. And then towards our Father's Day weekend, we're going to be watching a couple chances for some showers moving back in. We'll get to that here in just a moment with a full look at the hour-by-hour forecast. Right now, the wind side of things shows those gusts up near 30-35 miles an hour for a brief period this afternoon, and then starting to pull back down as we head and lose that sunlight into the evening hours. You don't get those winds higher up in the atmosphere getting pulled down with the sunlight. The sunlight doesn't pull it down, but the atmosphere warms up and it allows those winds higher up to come down towards the surface. As you lose that daytime heating, you lose the stronger wind gusts as well. So we've talked about what's happened over the last 24 hours and the wind that's ahead for today. Now let's talk about the next couple of days in our forecast. Tomorrow, 73 with that gusty breeze. Tomorrow, some bright sunshine, still kind of cool, but if you're in that sun, sneaky sunburn possible. 76 degrees for a high temperature there. Now let's talk about Saturday. There is going to be a chance for a pop-up isolated shower, but I do think for the most part we are expecting dry conditions on Saturday. Those showers will be, it looks like right now, few and far between. Sunday's more interesting. If you're looking at that, of course, it's Father's Day. If you've got plans or you want to make some plans, you're like, oh man, some rain. I think the daylight hours are going to be dry. I've included the chance of rain because it's the evening where I think those downpours, showers, and some rumbles of thunder are going to be possible. I'm not expecting severe weather, but I am expecting a pretty good downpour and amount of rainfall as this one comes out of around Kansas City. Let's watch our hour-by-hour Father's Day forecast. And again, no rain during the daylight hours, but after about 8 or 9 p.m., here comes those downpours. And this could be a system. Number one, because of the timing, not favorable for severe weather. It's also just doesn't have all the ingredients kind of lined up. But what it does have is a lot of moisture. It's coming along with it. It's got some strong lift in the atmosphere. And this is going to be one of those, perhaps you go to bed and it's just lightly raining. Maybe you fall asleep easier under those conditions. And at some point in the overnight, you wake up and the rain is pounding on the roof. This could be one of those systems that quickly and easily brings another inch of rainfall. If you've been under the gun for some of that rainfall the last week or so, maybe not what you want to see. I know there are spots that have not seen the heavier rainfall totals, and you might look at that and say, hey, we could actually use some of that. High temperature trend over the next 10 days says no big summertime heat. So if the backyard pool is open and you're looking at saying, hey, we need some 80s, maybe even some 90s, let's get out and enjoy taking a dip in the pool, doing our cannonballs and all of that. You're going to be hard-pressed to find any significant heat in this 10-day forecast. Lots of 70s through the weekend, even next week. Because of that rainmaker Sunday night into Monday, I think it's going to drag down another reinforcing shot of some milder air, and that's why high temperatures there are likely to probably hold in the 70s for most of next week, although we do see some indications as we get close to the 4th of July that temperatures are going to try to pump up and turn perhaps a little bit warmer, as you would expect with the temperatures being as mild as they are. Our muggy meter is pretty low. The only change to that is going to be on Monday when that rain comes down. We're probably going to have a lot of puddles, a lot of standing water. So it says, yeah, maybe a little bit on the sticky side there Monday. Otherwise, our 10-day forecast features a lot of mild afternoon highs and perhaps a couple of shower chances. Today, we're pretty much done with it. The wind is the only thing to really be knowledgeable about this afternoon. Friday looks very nice. 76 degrees, a high temperature there. There's our chance for a pop-up shower on Saturday, and then that bigger rain overnight Sunday into early Monday. Most of that falls between sunset and sunrise. Next week, again, 70s on the way. Maybe an additional chance for some passing showers on Thursday. And we'll keep our eyes out, see if we can see stronger signs that heat is going to be back, perhaps just in time for all of your 4th of July barbecues, firework, any family celebrations around early part of July. Have a great rest of your Thursday.